Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Mastering the Marketing Game. Marketing Game with me, Kelly. I hope that you enjoyed the content that I've shared so far. If you have any suggestions for video length or content style, please just pop them in the comments. I'm open to suggestions. As I mentioned recently, I've slightly changed my strategy a little bit based on some analysis that I've done of the videos so far. So I've changed from weekly posting to bi-weekly posting just to see if this changes the engagement rates or views. I haven't seen a change yet. It has slowly over time gone down in views, which I'd mentioned before I did expect. So I don't know if it's just one of them cases of, it'll be a moment in time, and with it being on YouTube, it'll be dipped into now and again, which is fine. It's here for educational content, really, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, if you have any suggestions of stuff you'd like me to cover in terms of marketing strategy and plans and frameworks, just pop in the comments. I'm always open to suggestion. So that brings us on to today's topic, which I've mentioned a few times already, strategy. So we've covered the S and the O of SOSTAC, which was a situational analysis, where we covered a SWOT. We've done the O, which was objectives, and now we're on to the other S of SOSTAC, which is strategy. So what I'm going to do is quickly talk through what strategy actually means. So this is where we talk about the bigger picture approach that guides your marketing plan. So just the differentiation between strategy, which is the plan, and the tactics, which is the next part, which is the actions. So we have to define what we're going to do, and then the tactics is how we actually do it. And this is a part of the whole framework where we get to dip into bits that we've already done and pull them together to form our strategy. So we're going to dip into our SWOT analysis, customer insights, market trends, and competitor research, all to feed directly into shaping the strategy. And to explain a little bit about how we do that, so your SWOT analysis is going to help you understand your strengths and weaknesses, and it will impact the strategic approach that we'll take with strategies. The market trends research will highlight the opportunities that we can integrate into the plan, and then the competitor analysis will show where you can differentiate and gain an edge. So what are the core elements to create a strong marketing strategy? Really good question, and we're going to start there first. To build a strong marketing strategy, we need to focus on 4 pillars. The first is target audience. You really want to know who you're trying to reach, which we've obviously covered a little bit in the previous videos. So that should be fairly easy for you to establish right now before you follow on with your strategy. You want to work on your positioning and value proposition and what makes you unique. Again, we've covered this. Key channels, where will you reach them? This is something that we'll have covered a little bit in our customer insights, market trends, that kind of area. So we might be wanting to go onto social media because maybe we've got a young demographic. Maybe we're going with email, we're doing business to business. Maybe we want to do paid ads if we've got a bigger budget so we can reach as many people as possible. Just a few examples. If your objective is brand awareness, your strategy might be to increase organic visibility through educational content across LinkedIn and YouTube. So that would be something that I am working on. My objective of this is obviously a little bit different because I'm doing it to help me prepare for a presentation for my apprenticeship. But this kind of content would be really good for brand awareness if I was trying to push a brand. So my brand would be Mastering the Marketing Game, and this would be my platform to push that into the correct audience. If your goal is lead generation, your strategy might be to focus on high value lead magnets and retargeting ads. This is where you will use a fair amount of your budget to retarget ads, where you will be able to scrape data from people who have already maybe engaged with you online, they've been to your website, and you can retarget to that audience to try and pull them in. Because once you've got awareness, you can then move on to lead generation, and retargeting ads is a really good strategy to do that. So I'm just going to go through a couple more strategies that align with objectives. So as I've mentioned, brand awareness might be social media, content marketing and partnerships. Lead generation, targeted ads, email funnels. Customer retention, this is where you would look at things like loyalty programs and personalized email marketing. Community building, maybe you wanting to create a big community around your brand. This is where you would do engaging video content, live Q&As and a bit of storytelling. So we also want to really align our strategy with market trends, which obviously we've covered in a previous episode. So this is where you really want to make sure your strategy isn't just good, it's relevant. So let's take a look at some key trends that are shaping marketing right now. So short form video growth is really on the up. So things like incorporating Reels, Shorts and TikToks into your content plan is really going to help you deliver more content to more people. Another one that we've mentioned in previous videos is sustainability and ethical branding. Customers are really responding to authenticity and transparency around these subjects. So if you are a brand that can bring sustainability and ethical branding into your content, that is a really good key message to deliver to your audience. And as we've said before, don't just follow the trends, make sure you adapt them to your brand strengths. And lastly, we really want to connect our strategy to our tactics. So the T of SOSTAC is tactics. Just to quickly go over what that looks like, looking at specific actions that bring the strategy that you've just worked on to life. So if your strategy was thought leadership, your tactics could be weekly LinkedIn post, guest podcasts, and maybe some live Q&As. So I'd love to hear from you. Let's have a chat about something. What is your biggest challenge you are facing in building your marketing strategy? Drop a comment below. I'd love to be able to work on this either with you or use it as a piece to work on my next video, so we can really bring this to life on somebody else's live project. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss the next episode. We'll tackle tactics, the fourth step, SOSTAC.